Hello everybody and welcome back to Imperator, where we are currently working our way through our bugs here. Let's check in on the culture. Do we need to do anything here right now? The answer is no. For the record, our current political power, according to my notes, is 40. So that is absolutely fine. And didn't we? No, I did send the mercenaries in. I forgot about this. I was a little concerned there because I was like, did I forget to save? We had a unit get stack wiped here. That is true, but it was not this unit. This unit is much more capable. This is a mercenary unit. They are full. They have a skill 11 leader. Hopefully they'll be able to actually take that on. So that is absolutely fine. Parva is at 0% here. And these guys are heading down this way. We're currently fighting here. That all looks good. So we lost a siege up over here. I do not care. That's completely fine. They can do that. We're on our way through here, and that'll be okay. There's only so many more of these left. There's not very many in Rebellion at all right now. So that looks good. We won the battle down here, which was expected, and then I'd like for these guys to make their way over to Zuud over here to join in on this siege. So that'll be okay. I have no idea how many of our military forces actually still exist at this point. Like, our legions, I mean. The answer is not many. Okay. We're gonna have to do some work on that, that's for sure. So here's this completed, and I want to check in on diplomacy map mode here and see what we've got going on out over this direction. So we're still at war with Pap, and that's understood, but there's not that much else for this guy to go after. There's K down over here, I suppose. Yeah, why don't you head down there? That'll be fine. Cool. So let all of this auto cap happen, and then we'll piece out Armenia Superioris. And we should also handle our cultural issues. Only a real punishment will deter embezzlers. We have a lot of tyranny at this moment, and that's understood, but I wanted the treasury there, and that will be fine. So we need a new Rob Mechanic, and that would be this lad. That'll be okay. And we also do need to handle our cultural issues. Okay, so all of these are erroneously integrated, and we need to turn on instant assimilate as well in hopes that we're going to get rid of some of these. I don't know if that's actually true, but Armenia Superioris is now needing to be pieced out. So that's these guys here. We're going to take their territory, and that looks great. We'll lose half a point of the aggressive expansion that we don't have. And up over this direction, these guys are paying tribute. These guys are trading with us. I guess we're forced to give them independence. These guys up over here are at war with the Dacian Revolt. Okay. They're part of the Dacian Revolt. That seems fine. Okay, so we're getting all of this put back together, right? And that seems absolutely wonderful. We have landed out over here. And hopefully we'll have that taken out fairly soon, and we can get Pap under control. I'm going to have these guys sail over to here for now, because I'd really, really like to do an invasion of Laconia. But I don't really feel like we can do that while this mercenary group is over here. Not with the forces we have in that area right now, anyway. So this is under control. Tenesis is under control as well. We're just waiting on this to piece out Zuud. We probably are not going to be able to full annex Zuud, but was there someone out over here that recently rebelled? No, we've got Parva, we've got Lehman Berkayas over here, but this is looking pretty okay at this point. Okay. So we kind of don't need these guys to go anywhere right now. They can just kind of chill here for the moment. I'll group them together, and that's going to be all of Zuud under control there. Cool. So we just need this location, and then we can get Zuud taken. That'll be perfect. Now, we still have a lot of work that's going to have to happen here. No doubt about it. Let's go ahead and bring these guys back. There we go. Something like this. Perfect. That'll do the trick. How's this siege going? 35. We're at 7 here. Okay. So, we're going to sail in over this way. Who do we have in charge here? He's not very good. This is all levy, right? Yeah, this is all levy. So I don't really care about it that much. We're going to send it on over here, with the idea being that we want to... I want it out in the sea. Yeah. We want to try to take this city for right now. And then we'll try to bring in reinforcements, but this mercenary force is very, very powerful. So that's going to be rough for us, for sure. Ancient treasure. We can't afford that. So we're going to come in over here. We are currently doing battle with our mercs out against Pap, so that is perfect. It looks like we're winning that. And we have another 16k here. Now, can we hire these mercs? No, we can't. Okay, that makes sense. So that's fine. I want to sail over to here and go grab reinforcements. Our mercs are winning this, so that looks great. Parva is about to fall, so that also looks great. I'm going to have these guys start moving up this direction. And this siege will be completed right now. Beautiful. Go in and take out this Zudish army. In fact, we're going to want to come down here. We're not catching them at this moment. But I want to pursue them. So we just won the Battle of Pap out over here. That's excellent. Somebody just died. Yes, that's to be expected. And we're still sailing back over this direction. Here's another group of levy forces, apparently. And I do want to make sure that we get our culture under control. So we're going to need more fake political influence. There we go. This bug is insane, by the way. Absolutely insane. So let's get this all taken care of. That'll be fine. We'll get Zood out of this war shortly. Okay, there's all that dealt with. So, has Parva fallen yet? Not quite, although it's getting close. And they have some troops out over here. Noted. They didn't fall there, but I had hopes. Sadly, it did not happen. So we're sailing on over this direction. I'm going to group all of these levy forces together. That'll be fine for right now. And looks like we should be able to piece out Zood at this time, so that sounds excellent. I would love to take all their territory. I don't think... No, there's no way we can actually do that. We can make them be our client state plus 25 worth of province, so that would mean this province plus client state, and that's all we can do. So that's okay. We will do that for now. Okay, so these guys are going to start heading northward now. I'm going to have them head up over this way. Everything down here is under control at this point. So that looks absolutely wonderful. I do want to get the rest of these pieced out, but that's going to take a little bit of time. So let's get Pap under control here. And eventually, you'll note that we're not pushing beyond here. I just want to establish a beachhead there for the moment. Eventually, we're going to get Parva out of this. And this is all part of the same province. Okay, noted. So that seems fine. We've got another 16,000 here. I'm thinking we can actually bring them in. So we're going to do that. And we should probably deal with our culture. Yes, we definitely should. So let's get this all handled. Excellent. Okay, so there's that all done. Now we're going to group these guys together and embark them. And I want to sail these all the way up to here. We're going to utilize that beachhead. And hopefully, this siege will complete very shortly. That would be the ideal. We do have additional imminent revolts here, but they're not actually revolting. Okay, no completion of that siege there, sadly. We won a battle up over here. This is our mercs. Okay, that's a stack wipe. And we're just going to go to their capital and get them taken care of. That seems wonderful. No success on that siege tick. Very sad. And that was a stack wipe there. Yep, that's under control. No issues. Beautiful. I really want this to end. really, really, really badly. Did we get this Navy heading back? We did not. They need to be starting to head back. So we're going to pull them up over this way for now. That seems good. Okay. We're going to... How loyal is this guy? He's a mercenary. We're going to insist on an oath of allegiance. That's fine then. So they have an army out here somewhere. We have to go in search of it. Otherwise, we're not going to have this fully occupied. And it's right here. Okay, beautiful. So we're going to get rid of that. In fact, they have a few stacks around. Losing 5 tyranny and gaining 5 stability is great. Do it. So I don't think we're going to stack wipe this. We just won the Siege of K. That means that this is peaceable as soon as we get these guys out of here anyway. We just won this siege as well. That's huge. We're going to come up over here. So we need to finish up this battle. We need these auto caps to happen. So we're not going to stack wipe this. That's understood. Okay. I want to come around over this direction for now. Actually, I want to come around this way specifically. Beautiful. So that should stack wipe. Well, actually, they got a morale bump there. But this tick is happening now. So that's perfect. Hap should now be peaceable. We can't take all of it. I'm going to take Cyprus and then client state the rest if we can. We cannot. We can client state this, and then we can't take either. We have to client state the whole thing. Understood. So for now, that's fine. That seems okay. So we now have a very large army up over here, right? And I would like to head over and siege Megalopolis, and we're going to start bringing our navy down to pick up these mercenaries. So they're going to come on down over this direction. Excellent. And Parva is peaceable at this point, so let's peace them out. Beautiful. We're going to take the territory. Excellent. And then there's these guys out over here. Kai. They should be peaceable as well. So that's these guys. Excellent. And then we can look at what's left here. So what's left is these 4. We've got Tinos. They're occupied. There's not much we can do about it right now. They are the war leader, and we need to deal with them first. We've got Laconia. We're working on it. Lehman Baracus, actively under siege. Hebrew Alexandria out over here. Okay. So that's absolutely noted. They have some extra territory out over here. Who are these guys? They have an alliance with Bactria? We might have an interesting time trying to get to this up over here then. So we can ask them for access, and they'd actually give it. So we'll definitely do that. Sounds good. So we're going to finish up this siege, and then we need to take this siege before we can piece these guys out. Okay, we just won a battle up here against Laconia. They have more forces on the way in. They don't really have the numbers for this, but we don't really have the morale. Okay. We are heading over to get our mercs over this way. They're piling in little stacks and getting bunches of morale out of that. Oh, this leader's disloyal. Okay. Well, he might get wiped again, but if he does, that's actually fine. I don't actually care about that because he just did huge amounts of damage to their troop count. So that is fine. We're going to let him bleed this, and he can do what he wants at this point. So he lost this battle. He is retreating like that. Oh, okay. That's actually a just fine retreat by me. So we're going to grab these mercs, and we're going to embark them here. And there's also these 22k reinforcements that we can go grab. So we can come down over here, grab those. Okay, now Lehman Barcaius should be peaceable. At long last. There we go. Looks good. And we do need to deal with our culture, so let's definitely do that. There are so many of these that are integrated at this point. But we've definitely been assimilating a lot of cultures. Hopefully it stops doing this after this war ends. That's my dream. I would love to be able to not be in debug mode. That would be amazing. Okay. So something along the lines of this. Now, I'm keeping an eye on that civil war, but that's probably just due to the cultural issues. So that's no big deal in theory, but it might still exist after the culture is fixed. We will see. So we just won the siege out over here. That's perfect. Get right on up over here. Get that last siege going there. Okay, so who all's in this? Just those three. Beautiful. Okay, never mind. There are 3 new ones. So we've got these guys down over here, and these right up here. So we're black flagged right now. Come on over here and then come back like that. So this is all territory right out over here. Understood. Let's have these guys come over here, and then we have this force coming up here right now. I'd like them to make their way in. Oh, this leader's disloyal right now. He won't be after he updates. There we go. So I want him to come out over this direction. Okay, so something like that. This is 3 new ones joining here. This is not necessarily shocking. We knew that there were provinces that were thinking about rebelling, and it's not too bad. Okay, so we're going to get some troops moving out over that way, and we're going to get these guys grouped in over here. So I want these to all be 1 unit, and we're going to embark them. And we're going to re-embark these mercs as well. The Navy is now going to head out over here, specifically. Note how these guys have no morale right now. I don't suppose you guys can get to here. No. So we would like to have this be unit reorg, but they can't be on unit reorg right now. That's understood. This guy's just going to reinforce for the time being, and we're going to head up over here, relieve this siege, and then head back in here with even more troops this time. Okay, so these guys are heading northward. These guys are heading northward. That seems fine. These are currently idle. Let's have them head over this direction for right now. And we're going to be going in here and starting up this siege. Beautiful. Okay, so that all seems magnificent. Now, we do still have a civil war issue. It's the 1st of January. Let's tick it 1 more day so that we have our cultures. There we go. Let's get this dealt with. Cool. Not that many there. I think that is going down as we piece these out. I think it's getting less and less common. So that would be fantastic. And who is actually disloyal right now? So that is no one? What? Hang on. Something's not right here. Maybe we just need to update this. This guy's 58. This guy is 56. I'm going to bribe one of them. And yeah, that updated it. Okay, perfect. So that did cost us 5 political power. So I'm going to note that we're down to 35 political power. That looks good. And our reinforcements are on the way in here. I want to fight this first. So we're just going to hop on up over here. And these 2 units, we're going to have both of them come in here and relieve this siege. This guy's at low morale, and that looks fine. Okay. They never actually took this back, surprisingly. So we won that battle, and I'm going to re-embark here. Perfect. And now we're going to sail over here. Excellent. So all of this is being worked on actively. Seems fine. Yeah, they're running away from us right now. So that seems absolutely wonderful. And at this point, I want these guys to attempt to embark. They cannot embark, so we're going to need to sail over to here, drop off these units. We had a bountiful harvest, and we are going to take the cash. Thank you very much. We're going to drop these units off here, and then we're going to head up here. I'd like these guys to go up to Megalopolis and start sieging there. This is only the 3rd levy. Hang on, I wanted the mercs to come with. Okay. So that's fine for now. We're going to bring them up over this direction. These guys are going to embark now. Oh, the Navy is too small. So we're going to have to split this, and we're going to have to bring these guys up. And we'll bring in reinforcements here. Excellent. They're not going to be able to deal with this sheer number of troops. So we're going to bring these guys down over here, and we're going to go grab additional reinforcements. Their goal is going to be to start up a siege over here, while these guys act as a response force to be able to go between all of these. Okay. And then we can reinforce at either of these locations and force them to make a bad decision. That's the idea here. Okay, we just won this siege. The Isle of Rhodes just rebelled against us. That's very rude. This is probably due to culture. And that's reasonably fine. Let's get rid of these. Okay, we're good. So that looks fine. This is under control at this time. Let's head down here. Make sure that these guys aren't going to do anything shenaniganery. Okay, so yeah, we need to get these mercs out of here. There we go. That's a stack wipe. And we're going to come up over this direction. Sieges out here are looking reasonably okay. So, our boats are looking good here. We're going to need these guys to head in to reinforce here. There we go. And now these guys, they don't have a commander. Let's put this guy in. And we're going to head in to start up a siege here. Okay. Now, I'm going to send these guys down over this direction. We're going to group all of these together, and we're going to merge what we can here. Eventually. There we go. So there's nothing that we can merge here, but I want these guys up over, like, here for right now. So we're winning this battle. That is a very big deal. That's actually an absolutely enormous deal. Perfect. So we won that battle, and I want to pull this levy out of here. Yeah, this is the direction I want them to go for right now. So they're relatively small, and that's understood. These guys are relatively large, but I want these to come in and reinforce out over here. These guys, they're going to take a while to recover from that. So that's great. We're going to force them to make bad decisions here as well. So I'm very pleased about that. We're going to move these guys down here. I don't know if they'll be there in time, but this is peaceable at this point. So that is these guys. Done. Okay, I want to come down here. I don't think we can actually get there, though, because of this fort and this fort. So I guess we'll come down here and reinforce this unit. That unit's getting pretty small. So that seems relatively fine. We should deal with culture at this time. Okay, so something along the lines of that. Cool. And how are these sieges going? Well, they are slowly progressing. These guys just decided to join the rebellion. They're like, that looks like fun for some reason. And we're going to come down over here with our 26th levy of Canaan, and that will be fine. No problem whatsoever there. So we're going to have these guys embark here. Unrivaled wealth? Yeah, that's fine. He can have that. So we're going to embark here. We're going to go attack Rhodes with this army is the idea. So let's... these guys are too small. Sure. So now we're going to head up over this direction, and let's go attack Rhodes. So these sieges are progressing. They cannot take on both of these, so that is wonderful. We're having these reinforcements come on down over here. We just won this siege, so now we're going to come down and siege this. This is down to the wire, but reinforcements are on the way for both groups. We're almost there, but sadly we retreated just before. So that means that we lost this siege, but it's not the biggest of deals. Okay, we do need a new Balyeda here. That would be like this guy. That seems reasonably fine for now. How's our culture looking? We definitely need to do something about this. It's the 30th. I'm going to give it a month tick. Okay, now let's deal with the culture. So we're going to need more fake political influence. There we go. And let's just do something along the lines of this. Cool. So they're bringing more reinforcements in over here. It doesn't really matter, though. We can bring additional reinforcements of our own down this direction. And we're winning this just on morale, so that looks good. We are victorious down over here, yep, and we're going to have to restart that siege, unfortunately, but these lads can go invade Rhodes, so that looks good. And we're going to be attacking out over here pretty quickly, so that all looks great. And these sieges, they're going to be finished soon. That, of course, means Laconia is going to be under our control. At long last. We had to try that a lot of times. Let's bring our navy back down over this direction for now. That'll be fine. And these guys, we're going to want to move them down to reinforce down here just in case. So that looks good for the moment. We're going to be able to piece out this very soon as we get this fort siege dealt with. But that's going to take a little bit of time. And that's understood. We just won the siege of Megalopolis. That's a very big deal. I want to come up here and at least trap their forces here and force them to cross into us like this. I don't want to cross into them with this troop differential. We'll wait for this army. Okay, so this is all looking great at this time. We've got reinforcements coming in down this direction. We can piece the rest of these out quite quickly. At this point, we're dealing with these almost as quickly as they're popping up now, and there's not that many cultures that are actually interested in rebelling at this point. So that is looking very, very, very good. It is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, I think we can wrap up this rebellion next episode at long last. This has been 32 years. And yeah, we need to do some annexations. No doubt about that, but we'll get there. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Andy McGar, Dark Horse, Xenocyte, Upper Cumberland Gamers, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, The Lounge STL, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.